Hey guys, welcome back. I'm James Holland, but you already knew this, girl. You're here. Today we're going to be looking at the new Manny MUA X Morphe collection. Been a long time coming for Manny MUA. So I'm really excited about this collection. I also have the brush set, so we'll talk about the brush set. We'll talk about the palette. I'll show you swatches. We'll do an eye look. It'll be a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the subscribe button. All that jazz. Are you ready? Hold on to your brushes. It's makeup time. Alright, so before we get started, they are like breaking up concrete outside my apartment today. I don't know why they decided to do this today, but you know, it's the middle of the city, so they do what they want and say, F everyone else. So that's my life today. So if you hear like the sounds of the apocalypse, it is just they're destroying the road outside. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this collection. This collection came out today. It comes with an eyeshadow palette and a brush set. The brush set is kind of just like a curated brush set of all of Manny's favorite Morphe brushes. This palette is what we're really interested in. Let's take a look at the palette right here. We've got a very beautiful marble. This is very Manny. And on the inside, if we look at it, we've got all the colors here. In person, it looks really rich and beautiful. It's definitely a soft glam palette. Manny is a soft glam king. We dumb Ben knew this, so it's very on brand for him. It does come with a mirror too. All of Morphe's newer palettes have been coming with mirrors, which is awesome, especially when you travel. You don't want to like carry a mirror around. So the fact that a palette has a mirror to it is, we like it. We stand that. Let's go ahead and show you some swatches of these, and then we will get started on a look. Okay, and here are the swatches. Hi arm, hi hand. All of these are super pretty. They're very, very soft glam moment. There's a really great matte to shimmer ratio. You know I don't like a lot of shimmers, so it's nice to see a good ratio of enough mattes to play with that you don't feel like you have to use a ton of shimmer in order to complete a look. Your two highlighters are right here, a golden one and then a kind of a pink champagne-y one. I love this palette, so pretty. Let's go ahead and do a look with it. Yes. Okay, so first we have all of our brushes here. It's a 9 brush collection. This is, and it comes with the bag, obviously. This is a $48 collection. You can use code Manny to save. You can use code James. You can use code Drew. My friend Drew just got a code. You can use that one. Any of those codes will give you money off the collection. I kind of wish there was a little bit more in regards to the brush collection. I wish like they had his name on them or there was a couple new brushes, but hey, next time, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put together a look. So the first shade we're gonna go into is Fire Witch. It's this pink salmon-y shade, which is like one of my all-time favorite shades in a palette. I like whites, I like blacks, and I like those salmon-y nude pink colors. Those are so beautiful. So I'm just putting this, laying this all down into my brow bone, above my crease, just to get things started. One thing I really appreciate about Manny is that he really understands his aesthetic and his brand. And this palette is kind of a reflection of him as a person. He's very soft glam. These are something that I would look at and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely Manny's palette. He's not somebody who's gonna do a ton of bold colors, and he does do bold colors like in his Lunar Beauty launches, so we do get to see that, but it's nice to see a palette that's like speaks Manny when you see it, and I really think he did a good job with this palette in creating something that really showcases what he's all about. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Spellbound, which is this brownie shade here, and just lay this down in the outer corner and underneath that pink shade. This is also a very wearable everyday palette. You can take this on traveling. I do a lot of traveling, so I'm always looking for travel palettes. You hear me talk about all the time. This is a very good palette. It comes with the highlighters, so you have those as well. And I'm using the M433 brush. This is a brush in the collection, which is like a standard Morphe brush. It's that Pro Firm blending brush that we all love and enjoy. I do appreciate that none of the brushes in the eye collection are super large. I don't like super large blending brushes because I have very small eyelid space and then it just like washes color all over and it like defeats the purpose of using a brush, right? So I appreciate the fact that all of these brushes are relatively smaller and can be worked with a teeny little eye space. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. I'm using a MAC 231 brush. You all know it's like my favorite brush of all time. If I could marry a brush, it would be this brush. It's done me so well and so good in every scenario. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut my crease with this brush here. I'm using the ABH eye primer to do that. I have like 1.5 million videos of how I do this, how I cut my crease. So if you're interested, just go to any of my videos and I talk about a lot about how I work with my hooded lids. I have a specific one dedicated to cutting the crease, but I also have a lot of my videos I do cut the crease in and I talk about, you know, why I do what I do. So if you're interested, go check out my channel. Come on and subscribe while you're at it. What are you waiting for? I don't know. Okay guys, I'm gonna go into Dust Cloud now. And I'm just gonna place that on the inner corner. This palette does also remind me of like the KKW, Classic Blossom, classic palettes, kind of all rolled into one, which are stunning palettes, so good on you. Okay, now let me go ahead and deepen this outer corner. I'm gonna use Howl, like Howl. And I'm going to just put this in the outer edge, just to kind of deepen up that outer edge and blend it in. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go into Scorpio, which is this beautiful golden shimmer shade, and I'm just gonna put this right in the center of my lid and just kind of like pack it on there. And I'm actually going all the way up to my brow. That's gonna kind of create like a halo-ish effect along with the cut crease. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually take this M158 brush and I'm taking the eye primer and I'm just gonna go ahead and go underneath my waterline, just to about halfway. And then I'm going to take that same brush and go back into Dust Cloud and put that pigment down. And what that does, if you're curious, I don't know, I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna teach a little bit. What that does is, this is gonna bring this part of the eye up and it brings this part of the eye down because your focus comes down. So it curves your eye so you don't have downturned eyes anymore. So you have kind of like this upturn instead of the downturn. So if you see, I normally have downturned sad eyes because I'm like a sad person. And then on this side, it's kind of pulling everything up that way. So that's why I do that. If you want to do that, do that. If you don't want to do that, ignore me. But I know there's got to be people out there that have downturned eyes like me and are like trying to figure out what to do with them. That's a good way to make them go, whoop. Okay, so now what I'm going to take that same liner brush, go into the darkest shade, Howl. And right underneath that line that I made, I'm going to place it. And I'm also going to place it on top, just as a little liner moment. And now what I'm gonna do is kind of smoke that out with the salmon Fire Witch color just underneath that. I love this look! It's looking so good. Manny! Okay, guys, pretty much one eye done. It's like, I'm so excited to put the other eye on. Let me do that really quick. Then we'll do highlighter and then we'll, you know, see the finished look. Hold on one second. Okay, and we're back. That was like the easiest eyelash application ever. I'm like shook, honestly. This look, guys, Manny. Okay, so I didn't expect this much pigmentation. Sometimes Morphe is a little iffy on their formulas. These are all amazing. I love them all. I really love Scorpio. I love that gold shimmer shade. This look, I'm gonna wear this all day. I love the way this turned out. Man, yeah. Let's do highlighters. I don't need to stare at myself all day, right? Okay, I'm gonna use an M535 brush and I'm going to do this like pink Nova highlight shade. Super pretty. And I'm just going to, it's really soft and beautiful. I'm just gonna highlight my face, you know, and my ears, because you know a bitch loves to highlight her ears. Everyone's always like, why do you highlight your ears? I'm like, because I feel like it. I don't ask you those questions. Don't ask me those questions. No, I just feel like it completes the look. I feel like I'm not complete if I don't highlight my ears. And okay, y'all, we are done. Thanks for sticking around for the final result. Guys, I love this palette. And honestly, for $20 and then using a code saves you even more money, and a portion of the proceeds goes to charity. It's like, oh my God, it's the perfect storm. You should definitely get this palette, especially if you don't have a soft glam palette that you love, that's travel size. This is a gorgeous palette. My hair is messed up. Like I said earlier, I appreciate that Manny is who he is. You know, he said copper eye, nude lip. This is that palette. I love this palette a lot. It's definitely going to be a palette that sees a lot of use. And for $20, holy shit. Holy shit. The brush set, Manny MUA right there. So cute. So it's not just a bag. It is labeled with his name. The brush set is really good brush set if you don't have a lot of brushes. And it's a great value, so you get a lot of brushes for a good steal. I try to buy brush sets and brush bundles whenever I can because you get a lot more brushes than you would if you bought them singly. And I go through brushes, you know, faster than I go through boys. I love the look. I'm about to go show the construction workers outside that are destroying my street this look and like just kind of stunt on them for a second.
Oh, whoa, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, yes.
So I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like this video. Leave a comment down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Look at this look. Damn. Bye, guys.